to your character.
Alrighty, we are live with today's Twilight Tussle. Hope everybody's excited. We're just waiting for some last minute people getting into the room, and we will get started. So, got a little bit of fun here. Our first match will be Orange Crayon Eater versus Mouse. And then we'll have Ranker and Snowblind, and after that we'll have Valadar and Megalomancer. Just for a quick note, Valadar is actually going to be playing under my username, so we don't have to keep scrambling since we're in the same room.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting getting live commentated, but we will press on. So I'm glad everyone could join us. Today is actually Rocker's birthday. He wanted to hold this on his birthday. So congrats on getting old again, once more. Maybe you can celebrate with some dumplings after.
We'll see. Just make sure everyone can hear us all right. Okay, fantastic. Bracket, looks like our first 2 players are here. Everyone, these matches are going to be first to 3. And we'll get started in just a second. Looks like you guys are saying the audio's quite quiet. Is it our voices or is it just the stream audio?
Move that over. Turn that up.
Okay, we're gonna turn the voices. We're gonna turn everything up a little bit.
All right. What about now?
Does that feel better? All right. Fantastic. All right. Thank you guys so much. We are going to go ahead and get started then. I'm going to go ahead and notify them in the chat, and we'll get going. Just remember, everything is going to be first to 3. So, here we go. All right, and our first match is getting started. We got a super long name versus a super short name. We got Orange Crayon Eater versus Mouse.
Specifically the orange.
So our first match is gonna be Hyde versus Mika. These are both really fun characters to watch, and this is gonna be all first to 3.
So we saw Mouse last time, kind of rocking it. Fun. And we have Crayon Eater we use this for some reason.
Yeah. Mouse also plays Wolf Team, so I'm wondering if we'll get to see it.
No, I feel like Mika's in a better place than Wall.
Right. And we got some clashing here where people keep hitting each other, and that could potentially be the round. Nope, not quite. Ooh, and that's a really strong move from Hyde. Alright, Hyde does have... I was just about to say something, and then Mika took him down.
You have to be careful of that Mika, she can go wherever.
Ooh, nice, real good start from Hyde. Hyde is actually a really strong character in the meta right now. He did receive some nerfs on the last patch, but... Ooh, and we got our first super of the day. Super exciting. Missed fireball, but still good. Alright. We got a full combo coming out from Hyde with the Smart Steer Enders, which is really nice. Mika is very... You can't hear her over Mika. Okay, well that's fine. We'll fix it here. Just a second here.
That should be fine. I'm just a
Alright.
little bit farther away.
And our first round is won by Mouse on Mika.
I think Mr. Crayon Eater, or they Crayon Eater, we have woken up a little bit. Gotta tap into the Hyde brain cell here.
The balancing's off because we're in the exact same room, most likely.
We're sharing one mic.
And I just have a naturally loud voice. All right. See if that fixes it. Go ahead and use the phone. Just saying, can you guys hear me better now?
Hopefully it's better now. I think it's. Let me just get a little bit closer. I'm not very loud today, unlike he is because I'm ill.
Ooh, good C move from Hyde there. And a good reversal option from Mika. Ooh, a big grab to end the round there. That move is actually really nasty. Makes me cry.
Just simply be better.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually the opposite. I hate command grabs. They ruin my day, and it makes me cry, especially when I play Grand Blue. Because the diva ruins my life.
Just, again, simply get good.
You know, she's got the stubby normals, but she's actually got really good air spacing. So, like, she's actually really strong, especially in the matches like Makaba or like Gordo that can spend a lot of time in the air with their special moves. Ooh, and a big grid break there. That's probably the end of the round. Oh, not quite, actually. We'll see if Mouse wants to burn the meter. Nope, it just says, I can take it without it.
Right, and we're up 2, actually. I didn't... There we go.
All right, so Mouse up 2-0. We have one more round here to go. And let's see if Crayon Eater can pull it back. And kind of good, just kind of harassing space with that fireball there, and a good grab. Hyde's actually got a really nasty 2A, so I wonder if he can kind of use that to leverage this round a little bit. Ooh, and the command grab breaking grid. That's really rough in Uni for those that don't play it.
What happens when my grid breaks?
I believe your defense goes down. You can't change shift. You can't assault. There's a whole lot of reasons you don't want your grid broke. And it also automatically gives basically the next cycle to the other player, which will buff their character in different ways.
Yeah, we just saw that Retribution be dealt out to Mika here. She really goes ham once she gets that grid. Being able to chain everything that she can do. She requires a lot of grid and resources to really get rolling.
And the grab was teched there. Ooh, good overhead from Hyde. Crayon Eater playing this looks very like patiently this time, just to try to, you know, don't want to make it overcommit because he doesn't want to like be out because he's only got one. This is the last round. This is pretty much set point. Ooh, and our first IEW.
Now this is going to reset pressure, so we'll see how Crayon Eater responds, because we can. It's not over until it's over, right? Mouse is low health. Yeah.
Ooh, and Crayon Eater takes the round. Let's see if he can bring it back here. Crayon Eater playing much more patiently this time in this set or this round. So, ooh, and a good counter grab from Mouse. Looks like Crayon Eater won the cycle this time, so he's actually a little bit stronger. Makes Hyde really scary. Ooh, big overhead from Mika there. And gonna burn the meter for some extra damage.
If they didn't use the meter there, it could have, their combo would have not, we would have had too much open spacing for Hyde.
Ooh, and a veil off. So for those of you that don't know what a veil off does, it does, like, it blows your opponent back. It's almost like this game's version of a burst. All right, okay. And that's our first set. Mouse is going to take it over Crayon Eater 3-0.
All right, who we've got up next?
Our next match is going to be Ranker versus Snowblind. Okay. Just going to have this Crayon Eater gets off the thing. We'll go ahead and just jump right into our next match.
It's okay, I understand. It's I don't understand how to get off the cab either. I'm like, please kick me out.
Okay. 1 second while we get this sorted, and I'll be right. It's almost time to switch out. Well, it looks like the game will switch them out automatically here in a second.
What?
Yeah, it does that.
I didn't see. I've never seen it do that.
Nar. Not quite correct here for our players. 1 second here while I get us sorted.
I think Mika is kind of like Merkava in a sense, like, you know, they just, if you're playing these characters, you're probably having fun. All right, we got our players in. So we saw both of these players last time we ran this event. Personally, Phonon is kind of like the bane of my existence right now. I feel like she's underplayed, like underplayed. No one is realizing the strength of Phonon.
Yeah, she actually put me out of my last local that I played in. So, her and Kaguya both scare me. But anyway. And really strong combos right out the gate from Snowblind. And just for everyone's awareness, we are playing this a first of 3 just to keep everything kind of, to give a little more matches to everybody, so. Ooh, another big combo from Snowblind. Really showing they kind of have a good feel for what Phonon is all about.
I don't feel like I've seen Snow play anybody else, so all that time goes right into Phonon.
I mean, if you love the art style, Ritz Cracker, you should come play with us.
And that's
gonna be the first round.
Ori has a lot of defensive options, though. It's just figuring out what the Phonon is going to decide to do, because Phonon has such a long range on everything.
Yeah, and this is very much a classic case of close rushdown versus, like, zoner. Alright, big combo from Ranker there. Yeah, well, B&Bs on UNI2 are actually pretty tough. I actually, even though I'm A3, I still don't use the optimal Gordeau B&B. I use a really kind of unoptimal version of it. And a good grab to end the round from Ranker. It's always nice to see players around the same rank play. Makes it a lot of fun.
In Uni, it's like, yeah, you're B4, but are you really B4? Considering...
I'm an A rank player, and occasionally I'll run into a D player who just turns me into mush.
They come online for the first time in their lives.
Yeah, when they played offline for 10 years. Alright. Got a lot of invalid combos today, which is kind of fun.
We're trading. We're doing a lot of trading here. Trying to fill each other out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the first round. It's the best of 3, so... Ooh, and a big move from Ranker there. That might be enough to take the round, and it is. Ranker is going to go up 1-0 over Snowblind.
Ranker, have you been in the dojo? Like...
Yeah, Ranker. It looks like Ranker's been practicing for sure.
Was it Ranker that said that they wanted to get their one combo off
Yeah, they
today?
wanted to finish one combo today, and they successfully did several, so really excited to see the improvement there. Alright. Another thing I will say about Uni, and you can kind of see with what Ranker's doing here, it's a very defensive game. It's a lot of sitting and waiting, because, you know, the grid is constantly in play here. If anybody's ever played this, you know that the grid, like I said earlier, makes a big difference.
I really love when they do stare downs in this game, because it's like, if you make the first move, do you lose? I feel like, you know, you would assume so, but...
And a big dominant round from Snowblind there. Ranker does have 200 meter, and Snowblind's got 100. So I was expecting a little more aggressive start, actually, for this round, but they both kind of just waited it out.
I don't want to waste my resources sometimes, especially if it's a matchup I'm not very comfortable with. Like on Merkava, you know, you want to let those noodle arms out, but sometimes the noodle arms are not as fast. We're safe, so...
Yeah, the grid system, Megalomancer, really makes this game more interactive, a lot more fun to me. It's one of my favorite things about this game. And Geo, yeah, Phonon is 100% a humor character. I'm hoping we can get her in a tournament here sooner or later, but we will see. Maybe the next one we run, Twilight Tussle 3. Ooh, big DP there. Also netting the grid there, so... Ooh, big knock. Yeah.
Oh.
That move, actually, that orb, yeah, thing is very, very strong, actually, so. All right.
Orie top 1 truther? Orie top 1 truther?
Japan thinks Orie's good, America thinks she's bad. But we are now tied up 1-1.
I think the grid just really kind of wants you to play this game out. It's not giving you resources at the start. It's not trying to make you play everything within 30 seconds. It wants to really get down to the clock.
Yeah, and though we haven't seen it, there's another option with this grid here. If you wanted to, you could actually do a chain shift, which is kind of like a Roman cancel for gear and actually continue your combos.
And it also stocks what you have.
Yeah, and it gives you the meter for it. So it's kind of, it makes it fun.
It's like real estate.
Yeah,
UNI real estate.
It is 100% the opposite of every other fighting game. It wants you to play slow and steady.
This is why this is for employed people. Employed individuals. So we have Snowblind responding to Raincore, kind of playing safe.
And we got another super coming out today. We got 200 meter on Ranker's side, though, so we'll see if they use that to kind of get their offense going here.
We already hit the combo, the knockdown limit there, so...
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, those 3 little blue dots in the corner there is like a combo limiter, kind of. You can kind of tell...
They're diamonds, but...
Diamonds, okay. Well, I don't know my shapes, okay?
You're shape challenged, it's fine.
And Ranker coming back, doing another round. These players are very even. It's very fun to watch.
No one is free today.
Honestly, nobody's ever free in Uni.
We have a full meter on Orie, so just need the opportunity to use it.
Oh, Orie's amazing, and she's good cancel into the super there and continuing the combo off of it. That's a lot of fun.
We didn't get
Yeah. As far as like this game, I will tell you guys the most powerful option in the game is wake up block. That was something that I had to really learn coming from Strive, where a lot of times I would just mash it out.
You really have to wake up block against Phonon too, specifically, because it doesn't matter where she is on the screen, she's going to be able to pull you to her.
Ooh, and that's an overhead. It's real nasty. Ooh, and and Ranker is not going down easy. They're going to try to win this with
the magic pixel? Oh, no.
And that actually is an overhead, even though it doesn't look like it. So that move is gross. Okay, and that's going to put Snowblind up 2-1. Let's see if Ranker can bring her back.
I mean, it's not over till it's over. We got 3 rounds today.
And a nice low from Snowblind there. I will say Phonon is very hard to get in on. Orie's got some of the best tools for it, too.
You've got speed, you've got defense.
Yeah. This game has a lot of ambiguous overheads, to be honest with you. My favorite's Gordeau and his 5C, but yeah, that is what it is.
You gotta hate that man.
When we do the commentator match later, even though Vio is going to be playing in this tournament, I will show y'all all about Gordeau because I won't be warmed up and she will be. So.
Oh no, your control scheme. I'm going to have to change the controls.
That's fine. I don't have to change it.
Okay. Well, I'm playing next, so.
Yeah, I know.
But. No!
Ooh, tried to roll out there, but unfortunately Snowblind was ready for it.
We ran past, we tried to go back, we could not collect the $200 because Go is gone. So look at this. Like, what do you breathe when you fight against a Phonon?
You have to. A lot of it's just shielding it out. Ooh, yeah. You don't want to jump into that on Phonon. That hurts. And Snowblind's gonna take it over Ranker 3-1. All right.
How fun. All right. GG's, y'all.
All right. We're actually going to mute for a second because Violet R has to fix their control screen, which is going to be a little bit interesting. Let's see how I get you. So we'll be right back. Alright, and like I said, Violet R is actually just going to be playing under my username to make this easier. They'll get started in just a second. And we're just going to shorten the name on the stream to just Megalomancer because their name is GGG/KSRF/Megalomancer.
Nerd. All right.
Oh, is that? All right. I think we have the right people in the game.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get this next match started. I am going to be solo commentarying this. Because Violet R is actually going to be playing, so I'm going to try not to say anything that will make her reach over and slap me.
No, I'll just yell back.
All right, so we're going to get this match started. We got Kaguya versus Merkava. Both of them have a lot of range, so it'll be very interesting to see. Violet R just played this character at LCQ, so and she did pretty good on it. So.
I don't know what that is.
And we got Kaguya grabbing the grid here. Kaguya is actually really hard to deal with because she's both got good normals up close and really good long range normals. And we got a super coming out. That's going to seal the first round. Very aggressive start from Violet R there. I'm trying not to say anything that would help her because we're in a tournament. Commentating the person in the room with you is pretty tough, guys. I don't know if you know that. And just really strong pressure from Kaguya. Oh, we got the Merkava babies out. They do so much damage, actually. They're also one of my favorite moves in this game because they're goofy. And we got our first chain shift of the day, actually, I think. Violet R said, I want that meter and I want it now. Oh, and they're a big reverse DP. And that is going to be our first round going to Megalomancer.
Nerd.
Oh. All right, there we go. All right, well, let's see how Violet R can adjust here.
I'm not.
And we got our second round starting. Ooh, big anti-air there. Merkava and his huge buttons, actually. Looks like there was maybe a roll attempt and got canceled out there. I can't tell you who to root for. Mostly because I'm in the room with one of them and they might hit me.
No, it's fine. I fight against. I root against you all the time.
Ooh, big overhead there. Chain shift just to keep that pressure going. And that's going to be a round for Violet R. Merkava's scary because he can fly, he can do a lot of gross things. So realistically, both these characters are pretty scary. I regularly lose to both of these characters at locals.
I can't block.
Oh man, and our first perfect.
Nar.
Ooh, and a big call out there. Looks like Megalomancer has been charging the grid a little bit here and there. So they might be a little better at this game than they let on. And a big super from Megalomancer. Seems to have an answer for everything Violet R is trying to do. Alright. Alright. And we're going into round number 3. Who y'all got? Will Violet Arc pull us back,
No.
or do you think Megalomancer is going to take it 3-0? And Merkava's the only matchup you know, huh? That's crazy. Violet are using all the cryptid moves that Merkava has in their kit just to try to throw off Kaguya, I think. We got some flying. Oh! Good hit. And we got the DP. Kaguya's DP is pretty nasty, I think, personally. Every fighting game needs a woman with a gun. I agree. I think we get one in Strive with UNI2 coming up, which I'm pretty excited about.
What do you mean? There's elf help.
Oh, yeah, I guess there is elf help, but hers is more of a microphone in my opinion, and it just shoots lasers. Big smart steer combo there, resetting the pressure. Ooh, and the block super here. Ah! Ooh, and the veil off. Ooh, that. And the side swap. Just trying to do anything that'll get this Kaguya dead. And we got our final round for this one. Just keep in mind, Megalomancer is on set point. All right. And we got another super coming out. Megalomancer really showing us that they do actually know this matchup. Even though they said in chat this is the only matchup they know.
Nar.
All right.
GG's.
And Megalomancer is going to take that 3-0. All right, so that's going to be our first round of matches. We're going to be setting up for round 2 here in just a moment.
How do I get off?
1 second. We're going to get Violet R into the...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she figured it out.
Yay.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. And Laura, how do you feel about that match?
How do I feel? I don't know. I don't know any combos. I'm just trying to be Merkava. I'm trying to impersonate Merkava. I'm trying to get into the Merkava mindset, which is emptiness brain. Just trying to...
Just to feed, huh? Just want to feed.
Just to feed. I'm actually really hungry right now. But, no, there were things that I was definitely noticing in my match that I wanted to do. I just could not execute those. I haven't warmed up. I haven't played in like over a week or so. And if you're still new and learning, if you're not doing your drills, you're kind of going to end up...
Yeah, consistency is very important with fighting games. I feel.
I am a big Merkava screamer. I think he brings me joy. He, to me, is just like Lil Wayne and Granblue. Just like seeing him on the screen, just doing the dumb shit that he does. I'm just like, that is my guy. I'm in tune with that. I can't play Lil Wayne. I'm not going to play Lil Wayne and Granblue. However, in this game, Merkava is just, if you can dream it, you can be it. Don't let dreams be dreams. That's the motto.
We're going to be starting our round 2 sets right here. Our first one is going to be Crown Eater versus Ranker. As soon as they're ready to go, we will get that going. And it looks like they're both on the cab, and oh my god, they're taking off. Here we go.
And the horses are off.
All right, and we are right into it. Hyde versus Ordier. And strong start from Ranker. Pay no attention to the stuff at the top moving around. Crown Eater has a very long name. We're just trying to adjust the stream a little bit.
Anyway.
Ooh, big overhead from the Hyde, and then react to with a DP.
I think that's the game, like the game plan for Hydes. If you can't do it, just DP it.
Yeah.
Just DP your way in.
Both these characters love to DP, actually. I think so. Well, yeah, it is forgiving to play Kaguya, but, you know, she actually wasn't very good until this patch. They actually really buffed her this last patch. And we got the nice, strong Ordier Oki into a grid break, and the overhead into chain shift, into full DP, into, oop, drop the last move of the combo.
I think Ordier grabs are the most triggering grabs in the game.
Why is that?
Because she just, like, she punts you from behind. She's like, get over there. Like, I don't know. It's, and you know what's coming.
I actually get more triggered by Phonon's grab because she has to wrap the rope around your neck and then kick you. It feels more disrespectful to me.
Girls will be girls.
Okay. And Ranker just blocking it out for this first part. I will say blocking in this game actually does give you grid, so it's actually really good to block in this game. As you see, Ranker actually won the cycle there. So.
And if you tech a throw, the person that's throw is tech kind of gets...
Yeah, they lose 4 blocks of grid, which is, you don't actually want to throw on offense unless you can guarantee it's going to hit. And it's very easy to tech a lot of throws in this game just because of the way it's set up.
You have 12 frames.
Yeah, bouncing off Yuzu and Hilda, I can 100% understand that. I bounced off Hilda and now I play her sometimes, but I'm not very good at it.
Something that I was told when I was playing kind of more of a Shoto character is just, you know, if they're far away, just use your light fireball. Just fireball and get them to react or to mess up.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's kind of what I did when I started playing this game, is I just played Hyde and just fireballed all the time.
Oh, I thought they were going to get away with Magic Pixel.
Hilda's a lot of fun to play. She's just too much work for me. I'd have to treat this like a full-time job if I wanted to play Hilda well. Is it?
Huh? It should be 2, yeah.
Alright. All right. All right. We got. Sorry, we were discussing the score. I think we had lost track on a number there.
It's all good. I feel like these are the best ways for you to learn, really, in the game. Is just to get somebody in there that's maybe not like a god, and really bounce what your game plans are. Working on game plans. That's something I'm trying to work on. Trying to think about what I'm going to do and doing intentional.
I just take the old route where I just lose 60, 70, 80 times in a row to the same person, and I eventually get better at the game. It's kind of an old school FGC mentality, but it's something. It's just how I am.
I mean, who are you talking to right now? The boomers? I mean,
yeah. Yes, Aurier basically has a stand. Yes. Its name is Thanatos, I think, if I remember right. I may have pronounced it wrong.
Thanatos. I guess it depends.
Maybe it's Thanatos? I have no idea.
It depends on where you're coming from. But,
Ooh, and that Oki being really strong here. And we see a roll into a chain shift.
We're trying to play it a little bit safe. Pogo! Trying to get an in here. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, very punishable move.
And that is going to take the round.
GG's.
So Ranker is going to take it over Crayon Eater 3-0. Alright. Our next matchup is going to be Megalomancer versus Mouse.
The fight of the M's.
Alright, just want to get that all set up here.
Alright.
And we will get started just as soon as everybody's on the cabs.
Uni doesn't have like the most intuitive. Like,
Yeah,
system.
unfortunately, Uni's got kind of this weird thing. We have to push a button, change a button. All right, now I'm on the cab. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean?
It's a learning thing for sure. You know, Strive, you can just walk up to people, and Granblue, you just walk up to a cab.
You know, I do think this game is harder than Strive, but I mean, Strive's not
Strive's not
easy.
It's not,
you know.
but it's good. If you're new, I think Strive is good.
Yeah, Strive's a great first fighting game. It was my first fighting game, technically, where I got competitive. So, and right out the gate, with the really strong pressure here from Kaguya. I tried to parry there, but was a little early. And that Mika grab. If you guys saw the gold circles, that means technically that could have been teched, but honestly, even if you're allowed to tech it, sometimes you just don't. That's how life is.
I think Mika's also very friendly for newbies. It's like waltzing without the full circle 360s.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense why you would play both characters. I'm not going to be looking forward to playing against Mika as Merkava.
My biggest suggestion for this game to actually learn it, play Hyde and then switch once you get the mechanics down. Because Hyde is the most simple in the game, and he's also super strong. He is way too strong for a Shoto, to be honest with you. But he got some nerfs this last batch, so maybe he's a little more balanced. I just haven't played a bunch of them yet. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth across the screen. Mika wants to be in. Kaguya does not want Mika in. So we are running everywhere.
Mika can really grab Kaguya in the air where other characters can't. Always capitalize on that. So I think that's kind of the disconnect. Like, I know a couple Kaguyas that are like, I don't want to see a Merkava and I don't want to see a Mika because they can call me out on my shit in the air. That's basically what they say. So...
All right, and our first match is going to go to Mouse.
Mouse.
I do like that they updated the post screen to show the accurate number of wins for each person in the set. That was not the case like a while ago.
I think we've got a game plan for Megalomancer now from that very first round. We've downloaded the data. Look at us blocking. We know how to block.
Yeah, but the counter to blocking is always getting grabbed. And Mika has a lot of grabs.
She laughs the whole time she's doing it.
Honestly, a really good Mika could actually be suffocating because they're just in your face all the time. Good round start DP just to deal with the Mika pressure coming in. And we're going to see a super here. For about 3-7, which is actually pretty decent damage in this game. I think my best combo technically is like 4 or 5, so they're hitting real close to that really high combo limit, damage-wise. But I've seen some crazy combos in this game.
Well, the combos can last forever.
Yeah, my favorite one was a player I fought when I first started the game, a Byakuya, who maxed out the combo meter and kept on going. It hit 99 and it just stopped.
I think we're finally downloaded.
Yeah, me too, Gio. That's why I don't play characters with DPs.
When I first started learning how to play fighting games, I was learning Sin, and he has a DP motion, and I sat there for hours learning how to do the DP motion, and now that I can do it, it just comes out too naturally. So now I need to not have a DP character because I will die. I tried playing Wagner, not oh no.
Oh, and the block super. Ah, dang. Hey, we love when people commit and respect those who do super on Wake Up. I love to do super on Wake Up, and it gets me killed a lot. Yeah, Guilty Gear loves Wake Up anything. That's like gonna get you killed if you miss it.
One thing that you can really do in Uni, since the combo routing is like kind of fluid, is conditioning people to think that you're going to do or react a certain way every time, and then not, and then throw that whole game plan out between rounds.
Yeah, in this game, my favorite thing to do is when people get where I see they DP over and over again, I just run up and stop. And Mouse just putting on really pretty dominant since the last round. It seems like they kind of really downloaded Megalomancer.
No, Megalomancer is the one downloading. Trust.
I will say, I do think Mouse is one of our stronger players in the server for Uni. Overall, they always have a pretty good time, and they're always really hitting it. But we have, even though our Uni crowd is pretty small, we have a lot of killers in this game. Just because by nature of playing this game, you become a killer. And Mouse is going to take it. 3-0. All right.
Put input. You just press the throw button at the right time.
Yeah, it's literally just take a throw. All right. And next we're gonna have Violet R back on the caps. I'll be doing another solo commentary on this one. And Violet R is gonna be fighting Snowblind. Snowblind? Am I saying that correct? I think I am.
Snowblind, like a blender.
I'm not sure.
I'm just kidding.
1 second while we get her on the cap. I'm just gonna mute for a moment. Honestly, pronunciation has never been something I was good at. I'm gonna be real with you guys. My favorite story is when I was having to read something, and it was supposed to be avant-garde, and I said avant-garde, so, you know.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde. What can I say? Reading's kind of hard sometimes. All right. So Snowblind was pretty dominant in their last game as far as like toward the end. So we'll see how they do against Merkava, because I don't know. Merkava's kind of a weird matchup. You either know it or you don't, if that makes sense.
No. I think Phonon wins this matchup. Oh my god.
Valadar with her exclamation is going to be side commentary for herself. Got some shielding.
Nerf.
And a good first starting round from Snowblind. Alright, Snowblind really showing what they're about with Phonon. Love that combo, honestly. That one's a lot of fun. And it's kind of what I default to when I play Phonon. We got some good, strong callback from Valadar. Bring out babies, but unfortunately got hit, which... The best way to get rid of Merkava babies is to hit Merkava. Big overhead there. Trying to get that pressure started. And Snowblind is going to take the first round. Nope, that's you.
Oh, it's wrong. No, I didn't win that. You're so right.
All right, we're going to go right back into the match here. All right, big solid pressure starter from Snowblind there. Just trying to keep the pressure on them while they're in the corner. Phonon's kind of nice because you can kind of just sit outside of range and you can't get hit for harassing in the corner. Got the big smart steer ender there. We got one of the babies out on the screen. The Snowblind's going to react and hit Merkava to kill it. Good combo there from Snowblind. It's going to do about 3k, which is pretty good damage, like I said before in a previous match. 3-5, actually, pretty close. All right.
It goes on forever!
And then the chain shift to continue the combo. Hopefully we'll see an... oh, there was. Veil off. And Snowblind's going to take it over our 2-0. We're going to go into our third round here. Snowblind with a strong start there. Using really quick new moves in neutral just to keep that pressure going. And low. And the react back with Merkava to A. It's a really good move when you're getting pressured to kind of break out.
No.
Okay. And Snowblind on set point here. And just knocked right out of the air there. Gonna do the smart steer ender. For those of you guys that don't know, smart steer is a very good way just to end your pressure. If you are kind of new to the game, you can just push it. I think it's AB and it'll end in a smart steer. It's good guaranteed damage, and it's not bad damage for being an easy ender. Okay. Valadar did win the grid this time. But Snowblind is going to come out with a super here. And just gonna wake up grab. Trying to wait it out, but unfortunately it gets hit with the low, and that is going to go Snowblind 3-0. Okay, and I'm just going to reshare. Alright, and give it just a second while we get the next matches announced. In the meantime, Valadar could tell you a little bit of how they feel about
how I felt. I saw the other day I was trying to rank up from D3 plus, and there was a phone on. I won one set of games. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling myself. I did that. And then afterwards she was like, no, you did not deserve that. And then she beat me up 2 more games, and then I was like, all right, well, I'm done with ranked for the day. I have a really hard time with phone on, just because of her options. She has a lot of good anti-air. She has a lot of sweeps. I can't ever tell if it's going to be an overhead or a low. I don't know her combo routing enough to be able to react properly in the block string. So, yeah, that's how I feel about phone on.
Yeah, they give me a hard time too sometimes, especially when they're really good. It becomes really tough. And sorry for the delay, guys. I'm just trying to get all these matches announced, just so we can keep it running. Our next match, Snowblind's going to actually go right back on the cab versus Orange Crayon Eater.
Orange Crayon Eater.
Hope you guys out there in Twitch land are enjoying this as much as I am. Well, Gio, we'll see you later. Get some rest.
I think Hyde has a lot of good tools to deal with Phonon, with the fireball, to distract her from whipping it up.
Yeah, Hyde is one of the few people that can, I think, pressure Photon really well, because she can't just whip things out for free, for sure. Snowblind does get a good break there, which is going to be really big for them, I think. It might actually make them win this round, and I was correct. Yep, Snowblind's going to take the first round over Orange Crayon Eater. And round start DP, that's actually a very popular, because Phonon's got like a range DP that she can kind of throw out. That's a very popular round start for them. Just catching him right out of the air there. Once again, another one of those ambiguous overheads. Phonon's got several. And just gonna take that first set first round pretty dominantly there, with a perfect ending that.
The skill spread in Uni is so crazy.
Yeah, I feel like
not a lot of stuff transfers over from other fighting games. I feel like too. It's just like, you know, the inputs, but the reactions that you make are a lot different.
Snowblind going for them grid breaks like crazy today. And they get the grid. They're just gonna keep that pressure going.
I also really don't know when to take my turn against Phonon.
You know, that is a good question.
No! He jumped into it. The helicopter of death.
That move hurts. It's super strong, it comes out super fast, and it's hard to react to.
Well, I ate it like 5 times, so...
My point taken.
Yeah.
And then we got another super coming out. Snowblind gonna burn that meter for the damage. They said, I'm not worried, I don't need a reversal, I don't need to do anything, I can just burn this. Chain shift to extend the combo even further. We're just going to extend that whip for days. Ooh, big DP come back into the round.
Got a little gap.
Honestly, Like we were discussing earlier, I couldn't play Hyde very long because he had a DP, and I was going to keep killing myself. Snowblind is now up 2-0.
It do be tough. It do be tough.
Photon, like we were discussing earlier, Photon is one of the hardest characters to get in on consistently. And Snowblind really seems to know the character really inside and out.
And there's a couple different ways people can play Phonon too. Like you can really abuse that. What would you call it with the little
Fireball?
the fireball situation? They can outzone you in there and then just hold you ransom until they feel like capitalizing on your punishment.
I've seen Phonons that run in and do the kick. I've seen Phonons that love to do that right there.
Look, and she was like half screen. Like, nerf Phonon.
There's some top players to be very upset by that.
I know. She's really not too strong, but still. Like a personal demon. It's giving Grand Blue Fantasy versus Vibes Fairy.
They love zoners.
With whips.
Big cough there. Oh, and once again, unfortunately, jumping into that whip. Photon's very hard if you don't know the matchup, I feel like. And that's going to be 3-0 for Snowblind. Snowblind really showing some dominance today.
One-sided dominance.
All right, and next we're going to have Ranker versus Megalomancer. Megalomancer. I'm sorry, that name is very long. And if I mess it up again, it is what it is. And we got maybe the change to Akatsuki.
Wow.
We love a good Akatsuki.
I don't know. Akatsuki's also toxic for me, personally.
You know, Akatsuki's like fundamental city, so I always love to see a good Akatsuki. It's always really fun.
We're tapping into who has this color? Who wears this color? Squish. We're tapping into that energy, that pro Akatsuki energy.
You know, I mean, I just like to see Akatsuki. I'm a big fan of Blitzkampf, his game that I never played.
Big fan. I know all one of your hits.
They're doing a guest character. I want another one from that game because they're all super cool.
All right, grab it. Yeah, pop it, lock it, drop it. Oh no, the corner DP.
That's the Aurier special. All right. Ranker putting down that strong pressure. Akatsuki, Megalomancer shielding a little bit of it just to kind of get some of that grid. Yeah, if anyone knows how to play Blitzkampf in
we gotta charge off. We gotta charge off now.
Just gonna give that full screen hit, you know. But yeah, if anyone knows how to play Blitzkampf in 2025, let me know.
We're going back to Aurier.
We got to change. We're gonna have a change of character potentially.
Heard.
Maybe the Akatsuki was just not their vibe, unfortunately. We're gonna change to Kaguya, and we're gonna do something that looks kind of like Christmas colors to me.
No, she's still fully Irish. Fully Irish.
All right, so how is Megalomancer going to adjust here?
Just like that.
They said, I'm getting pressured, I'm just going to gun.
Ball is life. I think the tools that Kaguya has in this particular, match off is going to be better for Megalomancer as opposed to Akatsuki, because you can start your combo from further away.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Fireball, Akatsuki, right? But still, I think Kaguya is just safer.
Yeah, Ranker's having to play this very patiently just because he does not want to get shot. Get another one of them punts, as you put it earlier.
Nah.
Starting that Kaguya pressure real strong here. Teching the grab, which is going to put them up on grid too. So this grid cycle is about to end, and it's a very good chance that Ranker manages to steal it away.
No! At least be blocks, you know? I'm not good at that, but, you know, that's a fundamental that I don't have. It's fine. The charging is kind of, I think that's what Ranker is focusing on, is that they expect the charge to happen. And to capitalize off of that. We have a lot of trades going on.
Ranker does have 200 meters, so this might be the end of the round here.
The parry. Veil off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Into super. So Ranker's going to take that first set.
That was 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that was maybe 2. I
we
lost count.
swapped.
Oh, yeah. We swapped characters. Threw me off completely. So that's going to be 2-0. Going in, this is the last round. So can Megalomancer bring it back? We meant...
Not over till it's over. We're tapping in. Quick, somebody check on Lid. Does Lid have the Kaguya brain cell right now?
Hey.
Kaguya is definitely a character, though. If you want to learn her, like, there's so many resources just because it just happened that her players are the diaphones of this game.
She is the waifu for most of the community right now.
It's okay. They can have bad taste.
Down talking the ooh, and wake up DP that is gonna.
I gave her the debuff.
What's up, super dude?
He's like, what do you mean? That is my wife. And
Yeah,
I'm
are you a Kaguya enjoyer?
So I made a comment. I was like, yeah, Hilda's my wife, and the local Kaguya was like, yeah, different strokes for different folks. I'm like, what does that mean?
You're a Kaguya enjoyer. You know, I kind of get that. You know,
you do.
You know, he always picks the most. I don't know how best to phrase that, but we'll go on from that. Ranker's gonna take the set 3-0.
It's okay.
Mouse, you like Hilda because she's mean? I like Hilda because she's a projectile zoner. I'm not finishing my thought.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay.
Mouse.
Alright. Yeah. Our next set is going to be Valadar versus Mouse.
Do I want to do something crazy? Do I want to do something crazy? No, I don't.
Valadar was thinking of doing something crazy, but she has opted not to.
What is the crazy? You'll find out eventually one day. I have to go over. I have to switch screens. That's what's causing me.
Sorry, we're having small technical issues.
I just don't know what I'm doing.
There we go, and we're going to get started here. Alright. The creepy Merkava versus...
The very cute Mika.
I actually don't know if Blitzkampf is on Fightcade. I don't own it. Or I've never downloaded it. And honestly, it's probably better I don't. I don't need access to 500 fighting games at any point because my brain will explode because I want to play them all. But, you know, maybe if I could just get Blitzkampf.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got a grid break from Mouse, and we got, but not going to be the end of the round. Valadar coming back and putting on some pressure.
It's very short-lived.
Mouse really showing that they really like Mika and they really know what they're doing with Mika. Faked out the overhead and just blocked it out. That's a good choice by Valadar. Merkava, you know, is very good with the grid, but they're going to have to get out of Mika's little pressure there. Gonna whiff the kind of grab there. And we got our veil off here. But unfortunately, they're not going to get to use any of that meter before Mouse. Ooh, and just... Oh! the miss super.
No!
You can even hear reactions from in-game players. So that's going to be first round is going to go to Mouse. All right. We're just going to go right into round 2 here. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna start the round by blocking. Pretty smart since Mika can just kind of shoot forward. Ooh, and just a crazy grab there. A lot of people actually say that move's bad. I don't think it is, to be honest.
It's slow.
Just veil off out of nowhere here. I was hoping for the wake up IEW, but unfortunately.
That did not occur.
We got the baby set. It's going to keep the pressure going. Mouse real smart to just sit and block it out and kind of react back. Mouse is going to have to slow down because if not, I'm going to be forced to teach Valadar how to fight Mika more.
What do you mean?
Alright, Mouse is going to go up 2-0.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Alright, and this is going to be, if Mouse takes this one, they'll take the set. So we'll see if Valadar can pull it back here. And really good, strong combos from Mouse. Going for the side swaps to try to really throw the pressure off. Make it hard to deal with. Ooh, and just the half-screen command grab to win the round. And then big counter from Mouse to try to get the pressure going. Looks like Valadar attempted to throw an overhead there and it got kind of eaten up. Big assault into winning the round for Mouse 3-0.
No.
I'm sure y'all heard her talking a little bit in the background. But how do you feel about the Mika matchup?
Why do you keep like throwing it over to me? Like, do you like? I loved it. It was everything I imagined. Honestly.
All right. We're gonna get into our round 4 matches.
All right. You want to keep me on this time, just so that.
Valadar, so they want to stay on. So our first match of this one will be Valadar versus Orange Crayon Eater. Okay, and then after that we'll have Snowblind and Megalomancer and Mouse versus Ranker.
No, I am like I'm the most untiltable person ever. I only get tilted really when like people do like the cheap stuff, like where they're not taking me seriously. Like they just do like a throw loop over and over and over again, Or like fireball, 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 fireball. That's the only time I ever get tilted.
She's talking about playing me, by the way.
But I will gladly go 0-100 anytime.
And then Crown Eater and Valar, you guys are good to start whenever you're ready. My Twitch, for some reason, just does not want to refresh chat today. Oh, a Megalomancer from Eno. That makes sense.
Here, I was thinking it was like under, what was it?
Alright.
Undertale, that's what I was thinking.
Valar just gonna keep throwing them overheads out. I hope everyone's having fun. That's why I want to run this Uni event. I personally really love Uni, and I feel like it doesn't get as much, you know, show as some of the other games, even though it's, you know, one of the most intuitive fighting games on the market. Have the chain shift to grab that 200 meter. We'll see if Valar does anything with it. Ooh, and a big grab to win the round from Valar. Honestly, just add Under Night in the Discord and you'll definitely find some games from somebody, I'm sure. We have a lot of new players here, so there's a lot of people who are picking up the game for the first time. Just let people know you're new, so, you know, people kind of keep it even. We got a big DP coming out. Yeah, there is an Under Night roll in the Discord. Definitely pick it up. More Under Night pings would definitely make me happy, even though for some reason anytime anyone wants to play Under Night, I'm at work, which makes me sad. We got Valar taking that first round. All right, round two. Let's see if we have some adjustments here from Crown Eater. Alright, looks like we got a little bit of adjustment here. Trying to throw out those strong moves here, just to kind of keep it going. We got the big smart steer ender from Valadar. That's something that Hyde's love to do there, that fireball into run up. It's actually really strong. Ooh, big overhead. No chain shift. And a wake up DP to put it in Hyde's favor. Big reaction from Crayon Eater there in the corner, but Valadar is going to pull it right back. Tried to overhead there, was blocked. Ooh, and we got the grab, and that's going to give Valadar the round. Big overhead, once again from Valadar. It's really showing how impressive Merkava can actually be. Ooh, veil off, that didn't quite work out there. That happens sometimes. Somebody will get your veil off and you'll... Or roll forward, maybe to deal with the fireball or something. Gonna win the Merkava gonna win the grid. Wake up DP though, strongest option for our strongest soldiers, you know. And then Crayon is gonna take that one. All right, so looks like these players are pretty even. We're gonna get a lot of back and forth, hopefully. Make it really exciting. Ooh, big overhead just to start the round from Merkava. One thing that's fun about Merkava is they like to spend a lot of time in the air because they have built-in flight. Got the smart steer ender from Hyde there. Didn't take the grab, so Hyde's going to get to keep resetting his pressure. Ooh, didn't block the C suit special. But he's going to wake up DP. Pull the pressure back. We got some shielding to kind of push Merkava back. And that is going to be 2-1 in favor of Crayon Eater. Just imagine a box of crayons. Every time they win, they just take a bite out of one.
That's what Merkava is. He's a crayon eater.
Right. And right back at it. Here we go for round 3. Really using Hyde's 2-2C to great effect here. They're going to take that round there. We'll see what adaptations Valadar can make in this next round to kind of bring it back. Starting the round with a big overhead just to say, Hyde, get out of here.
How I feel.
Setting the baby and
What the fuck?
eating the DP. Once you get a smart steer ender into the overhead, a little unsafe, so Hyde is going to punish for it. And fortunately, that is going to be the round for Crayon Eater. They're going to take it over Valadar 3-1.
He said that actually hurt though. But then he said it was a little scratch. Unsportsmanlike Hyde.
Okay. Next on the cab. What did I'll have to check what I actually said. Who was going to go on there next? We're going to have a Megalomancer and Snowblind. Pretty excited for this one that I actually have dual commentary. Hope I'm doing all right with the solo commentary here, guys, when I have to. It's definitely a lot harder. All right, so this is the Battle of the Zoners.
You consider Kaguya a zoner?
Yes, absolutely.
I think more like a set play. More like a rush.
Right here is a great example of why she was zoner. She has guns, and she has guns.
Oh my god. Fake out. Wow.
And the first round is actually going to go to Kaguya. I think Snowblind has been like 3-0 through or been the winner of most of their sets, so I'm excited to see if we can kind of get more, force them to fight more rounds here. Snowblind showing what they're about after that first round. They're like, I want to get out of here. 3 games and that's it.
No extra time. But
yeah,
I feel like Snowblind's going pretty hard today, so
yeah, they're gunning for #1 today, I think. Ranker, that's a pretty good description of Kaguya if I ever heard one. A zoner who rushes down and a rush down who zones.
A zoner down.
Yeah, a zoner down. New archetype.
Oh, wow. Sometimes when these like things catch, I'm like gobsmacked. Them boxes.
Ah, nice bounce into continuing the combo.
Oh.
Ooh, and the missed DP, like, wake up. So. Ooh.
We had to pay Veil off to do all that, so hopefully it'll pay off.
Ooh, good combo. That's they're gonna take it. First round goes to Megalomancer.
Do we have a photon killer?
Maybe. We will see. But Snowblind has went down a round before, and they came back pretty strong. So we will see if they adjust. Ooh, and Snowblind doing what they've done this whole tournament, catch people in the air with the helicopter. And they're just gonna really have a dominant round here. It looks like they do get the grid. Will they change it here? Nope. They're just gonna charge up a little bit and then do an overhead to take the round. And Snowblind really got kind of setting their pressure here. Kind of really trying to force Kaguya to not be able to do those zoning things that she was doing before. We now have Photon Rush down. It's kind of fun. It shows the multiple ways to play these characters.
I think we're really seeing a lot of like really good call-outs from Megalomancer. Very, very quick inputs.
Yeah, very strong on the DP motion. We got our full screen stare down there for a second, but right back into the rush down moments. Chain shift to get that 200 meter. Will they use it here? They will.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yep, and that's going to kill to take the round.
If they didn't, it would have been, they could have got gapped.
Maybe.
So we'll stare down to start this round. I think we're pretty evenly matched here.
It does feel very even this time. For sure, but a lot of these matches today have been very even, which is something I always like to see in tournaments. Realistically, it's no fun if someone 3-0s everyone and just is out. You know what I mean? And that's going to be Snowblind, so we're going to be tied up 1-1 here.
Well...
We got the side swap, but it's not going to pay off, unfortunately. Snowblind's going to call it out here. And Kaguya is doing all the Kaguya things.
Kaguya's really good at mixing you up both mentally and like your character. Like while the mix-up is happening, you have to readjust what direction you have to block. So
they don't have to mix me up. They just throw out their fireball from full screen, and I have to dash block, and I'm bad at that. So I just lose to that.
Wow, sounds like you got something to work on.
I definitely do.
Especially after all that dash block discourse.
You know, what can I say? I'm a Strive player. I'm bad at dash blocking.
Dang Strive players. But so we got that first round going over to Snowblind. We're gonna start off with a super.
Wake up, soup, or start round super. That's pretty nuts.
Hey, never let them know what your next move is.
Right.
You never let them know. I was telling somebody yesterday, I'm like, you know, whatever, however they expect you to play, like a respectful player, just don't be like that. Don't be a respectful player.
You can be respectful to other people, but play like you're the most disrespectful person ever.
Yes.
But don't teabag in game unless it's pre-established that's okay.
I don't think that those are usually unless you're friends.
You'd be surprised at some of the degenerate people I've run into online.
Oh?
Wake up, DP.
this is gonna remind me of like some Matera situations
Oh.
where you may know she does a little backflip over and over to catch you at an angle. Yeah. You really have to know your hitboxes, I feel like, and hurt boxes, to take advantage of those DPs and such.
All right, so that's going to be Snowblind up 2-1. A 2-2X input? I guess it depends on the character.
Uni loves 2-2X.
Yeah. Uni loves every kind of thing you can think of. I think it's the only modern game with 360s, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure if does Street Fighter has 360s. Does anyone know?
There's 360s in Strive.
In Strive, there's not. I don't believe. I mean, there's like card cancels. I'm not real sure, to be honest with you. Okay, so Zangief is the only one with a 360 input. That tracks the big grappler character having the 360.
Okay, we're playing it safe. We're neutraling. We love a neutral. I think it's down to Megalomancer going like, I don't want to like lose at 1-2.
Ooh, and another super coming out.
All right, there we go. Flippy flip. Oh no.
All right, Snowblind trying to take this round back. Has the grid, has everything they need to really take it.
Going is just
Chain
a little
shift.
too fast. Oh, that was
Ooh, good
Good
block
read.
of that. We just got the full screen stare
Yeah.
down but Megalomancer is going to take that round. All right, and we have some strong pressure coming out from Megalomancer. They're looking to tie it up here. That's what it seems like to me.
Sometimes we get more motivated when we're down. I call it getting jacktivated.
Jacktivated?
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting jacktivated in Tekken 8 right now with the broken game.
The wrong kind of jack, but you know. Yeah, there was an Idon tweet that he was like, I'm playing T8, I don't understand why everyone's pissed off. And he goes, oh, actually, I just fought a jack. I understand.
You can do a pot buster 360s, I think, but I don't. It's like not. With pot, I'm not real sure, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, we're being disrespectful.
We've got the full screen spam.
We did 2 in a row. We had the meter. Why not?
But yeah, as far as pot, you'd have to check with a pot player. But I don't know. A lot of them, you know, their motto is "we glue," and they might just tell you "I push buttons." So I have no idea.
Really great corner pressure happening. We're doing the Kaguya combos.
And ooh, got the overhead, and that's gonna take this round and tie them up. Megalomancer said, "I'm not going out without a fight."
Slay.
I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background. We have a cat meowing here and there.
No, she's murring. She's murring. So this is really down the wire. So let's see how our decision making changes. If it changes at all.
Yeah, we might play a little safer, just because we don't want to get beat here.
Competition inspires people.
It really does. That's why the community definitely runs tournaments. All right. And Megalomancer held us down, but they said, I am not out.
I said, all you need is a magic pixel. I've seen enough Carmines do it.
Yeah, well, I don't think Kaguya is quite as strong as Carmine. Ooh, and we got the super. Megalomancer really loves to throw them supers out. I said, I got the meter. I'm going to use it. Ooh, missed. Snowball was probably anticipating a jump in, and then Megalomancer didn't do it. Sorry, we had a disturbance from a cat in the background deciding to jump onto a table and missing.
In typical cat fashion. Oh, stare down. Oh no!
Got the good, strong 3C from Snowblind. Keep in mind, Megalomancer is on set points, so Snowblind really needs this round. Yeah, this is a fantastic set. I'm really enjoying it, even with my cat causing chaos in the background.
Caught in the web.
Oh, and the missed DP. This might give Snowblind the set here.
No, this is a point.
No, it's just, it's the round. I'm sorry. I'm getting overexcited.
He's
I
overhyping
apologize.
himself.
I read set in the Twitch chat, and my mouth said set. All right.
All right. Once we get in the corner with Kaguya, it's like, oh no!
Got her out of the corner.
We bounced a little too hard.
We have 200 meter on the side of Snowblind, who's just gonna say, "I'm supering. I want to make up some of that health difference."
I think we have some super jealousy here. You know, Kaguya gets to throw out hers all the time. Why can't I throw out mine? If we can stay in the corner, this could be it.
Ooh, grab and ooh, is that gonna do it?
Never
Ooh.
let no.
Oh god.
Never let him make
man.
next move. Never let
And
him make next
Megalomancer
move.
is gonna take it over Snowblind 3-2.
That was a crazy set.
Yeah, that was a really good set. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, and next we have Mouse and Ranker. So, Mouse and Ranker, you guys are up whenever you guys are ready. All right. And just as soon as we get it all set, let's. All right, here we go. We got Mika versus Orye. For those of you guys who don't know lore, they're actually from the same organization, so this would be like a friendly fight if they were going to do it.
I don't know. Orya is just a little bit of a girl boss. Mika's just a girl. Mika's just a girl.
All right, and Ranker really taking advantage of those full screen charges. It's something they're definitely a fan of doing in sets, it looks like. So
They took that first grid cycle, stocked it up, made sure they would have meter for this. So even if they get in a hard spot, they will be pretty much able to get out.
yeah, with Orye's has all the tools, so having meter is really essential for Orye's game plan, I think. Especially because they can do the Thanatos like Oki, and Ranker is going to take that first round. And another charged Rapier move into the DP into a really good combo, but unfortunately drops it at the last second.
That empty kick. Rip.
All right, we both have 200 meter.
No.
Instead, Mouse decides to use it and make me immediately wrong. But, ooh, tried to command grab, but ate the charge move. And Ranker does have the grid right now, the cycle, so, and they're going to keep it going into the next cycle, so we'll see if they do anything fancy with a chain shift, and there it was. Into the overhead, low.
Sometimes it sucks when you have, like, you have to stock that grid.
Yeah, because they're going
And
to
then
lose it.
you already have 200%, but you don't want to let your opponent have it.
Just use your 100 chain shift, and then... Ooh, and Mouse going to do a
man.
really strong kind of...
Mouse took
ending.
advantage
Yeah.
of the stockpile of the resources, I think.
And the command grab going into a full combo here. Both have 200 meter. We'll see if anything comes out of it. Like I said, I think the most impressive thing as far as for Ranker is it feels like they've really improved since the last time I saw them play.
Been hitting the dojo. Look at all them blocks.
Got the overhead, and that's going to lead into a full combo potentially. And then, all right, oh, into the overhead. Oh, but the wake up command, the wake up grab into the command grab into the full combo potentially. This might be it.
I was like, we're gonna do another grab.
Yep. And then we got the Mika super. That's gonna give Mouse the first round.
On the board.
All right. And Ranker going in pretty strong here. Trying to kind of even up the score, I think. Ooh, good grab.
Took a little extra time to assess where they missed.
I just now noticed the top quote on Mouse. It says Mr. Beast. Mouse, are you secretly Mr. Beast in disguise? Because if so, we could use a little funding for these tournaments.
Yeah, Mouse, we'll pay up. But on stream it's Mouse Beast, so...
Mouster Beast.
Mouster Beast.
Ooh, tried to do a command grab, but just kicked right out of it.
It happens.
Ooh, into Aurier's got a strong 2A.
Rebeated that.
I don't count Gold Lewis's inputs. Gold Lewis is Gold Lewis, and he should be in a different fighting game. Let's not get me started on the Gold Lewis hate train today.
We're looking at UNI2. The most perfect fighting game in modern fighting game.
Yeah, if you guys want my opinion on the best design fighting game, I would say I believe it goes to UNI2. And we got big wake up, look like DP there. Ranker gonna respond with a DP of their own into the chain shift. So we got 200 meter. They might try to do a full charge here and then get maybe a super or something out of it. But Mika's gonna put down the pressure. Mouse really trying to stay in the air, I think, to not let Aurier get the charges.
All right, we got 200 meter across the board. How do we start jumping?
I love the improvised anti-charge tech from Mouse here.
Just a little dancing happening here.
Good, strong options from Mouse. They're trying to get up ahead in this in 2-0. We'll see if they can do it or if Ranker's got to make up that health difference here.
We're kind of throwing them out.
Yeah, we're kind of. I think Ranker has caught on to the jump goofy thing that Mika's doing. The goof tech, as I'll call it, to avoid charges, and was kind of waiting it out to knock him out of the air.
We're trying to do the safest moves possible. That way we can capitalize on any mistake and that Mouse will make in response, I think. So.
Ranker definitely tried to keep that close distance to them. Ooh.
That was a good DP. Oh,
it
no.
was, but Mouse is going to react to one of their own.
No!
And, oh, so close. So close. That was a close set. That could have been anyone's game, honestly.
Near. If we had just done one more hit, we could have sent
Almost.
Mouse to the Shadow Realm.
Almost. All right, so Mouse is up 2-0. They may potentially win the set. We'll see if Ranker can bring it back, do a full sweep backwards. Really starting strong with that Mika pressure. It's very hard to read because all the side swaps. Like I've said earlier, a good Mika is insanely hard to deal with.
Oh my gosh. Can you breathe? Tap twice. Yeah, DP if you can breathe. No. Mouse is looking to close it up.
That would be ideal for them. That would, I think, maybe put them in the lead as far as sets go. So, and I'll be honest, they've got that mix there, that like combo. They've got it just completely memorized, 100%. Ranker gonna respond back. Are we gonna see a super here? Potentially. Yep, we are. Trying to get some of that health deficit back.
And then charging full screen, making sure if they stand up, they can catch them off. And then
Ooh,
that defense.
the wake up command grab there. The Ranker's gonna respond back with a grab of their own. I gotta wonder with all the flying around. Does Mouse have a plan for that, or is it just something they kind of do?
They're living on vibes.
Yeah.
Mika vibes.
As you do when you play Mika, I assume.
No.
Oh, drop the combo. Oh, but the command grab is going to seal it out. Mouse is going to take that 3-0.
All right, and we're moving into round 5 now, I believe. So.
We're going to move into round 5. We are going to take a short break before we come back for round 5. Just for anyone that needs to maybe use the bathroom or anything like that. So we're going to be right back.
Select your character. 行こう。ロンドレキアライト。この夜。
All right, and we are back, everyone. We had a little break there just to kind of reset, let everybody kind of get some rest before we went into this 5th round. Our next match is going to be Snowblind versus Mouse, and they are good to start whenever they're ready. All right, and we are a go.
All right, 2 of our toughest competitors.
Yeah, these 2 are going to be 2 of our strongest that we've seen today. So very excited to see them fight. And let's get this party started.
Oh. No, Mouse said nah. I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's going to be a little harder to do the random flying against Snowblind. Just because Phonon's character is like better for dealing with it.
You can get snatched out of the air. That's why I'm not looking to do that.
And keep in mind, every round kind of counts here too, because we are going off of wins in both rounds and in sets. So it's set percentage. Oh, he didn't update the set. Hit update.
Oh.
Oops, sorry about that.
It was supposed to do auto.
It was supposed to auto update and then it didn't. Sorry about that, guys. I think Snowblind and Mouse have played a decent amount, so I think they kind of know each other pretty well, playstyle wise.
At least we had last month, so that was also a round robin. Swiss, whatever. They're the same to me. I don't understand.
They're a little. The Swiss and round robin are a little different.
Oh.
But Snowblind is going to take that first one pretty dominantly, so we will see if Mouse has a good reaction here.
Mouse was saying that they were loyal to Mika today, but I don't know.
Yeah, they might wall.
They might go Walden out.
Nope, they hit the rematch button. We are back again.
Walden out. I'm funny. Listen. Anyway.
All right. Just give a distance between us and the start of this round here.
Maybe we can get some advantage from just blocking. At least we can build a grid a little bit of that way.
Ooh, charging up to make sure they secure that grid. Very smart on Snowblind's part. Ooh, man, in the mix, in the mix, in the mix, in the mix.
Mouse is adjusted. They took that time to adjust, not to decide to switch to wall. Oh.
I don't see that very often, actually, as a combo ender, so that's kind of fun. Ooh, caught right out of the air by the Mika flying move.
Mika just has to be very purposeful when she's in the air against Bonon.
Yeah, because Fonon's got good buttons to just pull her out.
And we're looking to use that, I think, to get across the screen with the invul, not really.
I will say some fun facts. There are moves being used by Mika that I have never seen used before, so that shows that Mouse is really switching it up. And I don't mean just for Mouse, I just mean any Mika I've ever played. Ooh, good reaction from Snowblind to catch that. They have the full grid. They have 100 meter. Are they going to be able to seal out the round?
This is like a long con with the bail off. You thought I would just wild and super? No, I had a plan.
And that same big combo coming out from Mouse. Like I said, earlier they had that combo on point. Got some shielding here. Once again, just Snowblind being aware and knocking Mouse out of the air.
Honestly, the worst combo was a combo you don't know. That you drop. So if you know it, just...
Ooh, wake up DP. And side swap into just the full combo. Mika does have the grid, so we'll see if it goes into something here. Ooh, big command grab there. And that's going to be the round. Mouse is going to take that. So we are now 1-1.
We're adjusting. I don't know. I don't think Snow has another character, so I think we have the character loyalty here.
Yeah. I haven't actually ever seen him play anything other than Phonon, personally. Tried to get the quick little side swap overhead there, but Snowblind was able to block it, I believe. Chain shift just to kind of avoid messing with Mika.
It's pacing, it's to help the pacing.
Ooh, and the DP, which is actually going to net Mika the grid, which is going to be really good for her. Teching the grab, fantastic. And looks like they're going to go into a full combo here.
Just took that grid right back. She spent that time building. Rip. Oh, it's not over.
A little early on the move, but they're going to just do it once again. I think they're just trying to bait out. I think Snowblind is just trying to bait out a mistake from Mouse here, and they managed to do it.
That was a lot of blocking. Very good.
We love blocking in our fighting games.
No. No. Only some of us do. Some more than others.
Really good side swap there from Mouse to kind of set the pressure and try to really steal back this round. Once again, baited out the veil off, but unfortunately couldn't make anything out of it.
It's okay. They had a full bar, so they have a lot that they could do. Okay, never mind. We just wanted to.
Oh, we might actually see. Well,
Okay,
nope.
yeah.
Okay.
Off the back.
Oh, we're actually going to see Celestial go to Mika, though. Which is, if Snowblind gets hit here, it's going to be the round. Because Celestial buffs your damage.
Oh, it's starting to slip away.
We're very even on grid right now. Mika's got the advantage, obviously, with the mouse. But these two are like keeping their grid exactly the same. I wonder if we'll see our first timeout today.
Nah. I think at least though, keeping that grid even was very smart for Snowblind, so that way they couldn't take advantage of so she could not use grid slash.
So she couldn't get the
You know what I mean. I don't have a brain. We're going into the third round now, so
Yeah, this has been a very even set. Someone said earlier the mouse was taking it easy, but I don't think they're feeling it's easy right now.
Mika constantly gets put into the lower parts of the tier lists, but still, it's all about matchup knowledge. So,
All right, and Snowblind is gonna jump into the lead here, making it 2-1.
all right, now we're deciding, we're contemplating, or are we reorganizing our brain?
That's a good question. Are we gonna switch characters here? I know they got that strong wall scene. Or are they sticking with the Mika? They're sticking with the Mika.
They said Mika or bust.
As far as like tournament point, we'll see, because it is, it's based off rounds and matches, like I said earlier. So it could happen, it could not. We're not sure. So regardless, it's super close today. So, and I'm glad to see a bunch of new faces in the tournament. So. My eventual goal is to have this tournament be big enough that we have to run matches off stream too.
Oh. Yeah, just keep doing that. They'll never expect it twice.
I'll be real, Megalomancer. Math is not my strong suit, so I'm not even sure.
Just let the website do it.
Yeah, the website will coordinate it, I think. Ooh!
Oh.
Ooh!
Nice.
Veil off is going to lose all that meter.
That was a big comeback.
Yeah, it was. And now Mouse has 100 meter going into this round. Snowblind is down meter, so we'll see if that affects this. Big side swap there. And they got the 200 meter. Are they going to cash it out? Nope, they're just going to hold on to it here. Yeah, I definitely agree. This is like two of our top competitors on this, so, or the people who are in the lead right now. So yeah, it is definitely a high stakes match for sure, because it could definitely decide the tournament point. Mouse is going to tie it up 2-2.
That was a huge comeback. That was like, I am sending a message.
All right, and we're on. This is going to be the set point for both of the players, or the set round. So whoever wins this will take it.
Stare down.
He's got a lot of patience on the side of Mouse here. That DP kind of hurt him though. Someone's really got a good lead right now. They're going to get the grid. They have... Ooh.
Snatched.
Uh-oh, here comes the command grab city.
You can never really count somebody down until...
Good chain shift to kind of reset the pressure on this. Giving Snowblind back kind of like presence in this round. The Mouse is not making it easy. Alright, and we're going to be on set point for
We
Snowblind.
guessed wrong twice.
You know, that's fighting games. Wrong guess and a wrong guess will definitely win you. Ooh, big grid break for Snowblind. That could be really detrimental in this match for Mouse. It's been really close up to this point.
You gotta capitalize on that. It's gonna be fixed, yeah. See? Mouse just waited it out.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Waiting out the grid break is one of the best things you can do, just because, you know, it can help kill the momentum a little bit. Mouse is going to win the grid here, the cycle, so we'll see if they make anything out of it. They could do a crazy chain shift, something, we don't know. Oh, wow.
My God.
What was that, a full screen command grab? And we got the grid break. Another tech. Man, this round is going crazy.
Alright.
Oh, and the call out with the reversal there.
And that little, like, pause, I think, really, like, gave them the momentum they needed to do.
All right, so this is a set point for both players. Whoever wins this takes the set.
Snow is not allowing anybody to throw them now.
Ooh, whiff punish there by Mouse, really to push them, and then they're gonna push Phonon all the way to the corner almost.
Use that chain shift to get their turn back.
I can't believe that actually hit. What is the hitbox on that? Anyone got a picture of that? That was crazy. Snowblind now being very dominant, doing a smart steer ender. Ooh, and the full screen command grab almost
Dude.
again. Somebody,
Again.
that needs to be nerfed. Somebody kill that command grab. That's ridiculous.
Mika writes.
Get the veil off. Oh, they're gonna try it. Oh, and the reversal to take it. Mouse is gonna take it over Snowblind 3-2.
That was crazy.
That was such a close set, guys. That was insane. All right, our next set on stream is gonna be Violet R and Ranker. Yeah, we do it crazy over here in UNI2. All right. Looks like Violet R is actually going to go with the Laundrakia pick this time.
I've just fought more Aurier on Laundrakia.
That's fair.
I'm not saying that it'll do me any good, but
All right. And we're off. Ranker's starting out the strong pressure. Kind of locking down Violet R in the corner here. Kind of funny. It shows your rip up in the corner there. Violet R is playing on my account. I didn't even know I had 14,000 rip on Laundrakia. Ooh, DP there. And then react back right with a DP of their own. Putting down a strong kind of start, but Ranker's going to respond back with the 2A to kind of break that pressure up. A little bit of meter spent on Ranker's part, but Violet R is going to come right back, kind of put some solid damage down of her own. Very solid smart suit into there from Ranker, but Violet R is going to use Laundrakia's DP, which is very strong, and we're going to see a super out of Violet R. Laundrakia's supers are always really cool. And we got the IEW. To
let me
end
have
the
my
round.
turn. They both have like cross like IWEX.
Yeah, they both have a cross. It's probably because they're the boy and girl versions of the Holy Knights.
They're so religious.
さすがはリッターシルト最強の戦士
All right, and we're just gonna go right into round 2.
お手合わせ願おう
救済します
ファーストクローズリバイ
Very slow start. We're gonna use a little bit of a charge to get in, but going back on defense as Lundrakia runs our offense. You want to hear the commentary? I've done so today, I think. All right. Ranker getting the strong throw there at the end there just to end that round. We're kind of being very patient this round, just to try to maybe feel each other out a little bit. We got the flower Oki set up. Ranker's gonna grab and say, I don't care about the Oki. Good smart steer combo from Valadar there. Ranker doing a really solid combo ending with super there. A lot of damage coming out. Ooh, Veil off to get Ranker out of their face. Valadar is just trying to keep it going. And that might be the round. That is. That is gonna. Ooh, you got it.
Oh, I gave myself a point. My bad. No, that's because I had it on the other side. The other side.
Okay, scores have been updated. We are now accurate. Ranker's up 2-0.
Sorry, no,
Valadar
I'm so
running.
salty.
Valadar is running the tournament points, so she was trying to cheat a little bit. It's all right. Ranker putting down solid pressure here. They talk about finishing a combo today. I think they've done that successfully several times. They did win the grid. Valadar gonna react with a combo of her own and set up Oki here.
No.
Oh, it's too close. Got grabbed. And just that full screen charge that Aurier is known for. For those of y'all who don't know, Thanatos does like multi-hits depending on which version you use. So most likely just didn't block that last hit of that. We ain't even bothering with specials, we're just going to use normals all day long. Really good patience on the part of both players. Both of them are kind of waiting out, using like really safe normals. But Ranker is just going to inch it out, and they're going to take it 3-0. All right, and we are down to our last match of the night coming up. It's going to be Crayon Eater versus Megalomancer. Oh, man, they just jumped right in and we're starting. We're going.
We're done. We're done.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right, so we have a Kaguya versus Hyde. Okay, and we're off to the races. Kaguya, I think, has more of a hard time dealing with Hyde just because he's very good at getting in on her. I appreciate you guys being competitive even for 4th and 5th slots. Do your best. That way you can be one higher on the little graphic we put out later today.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't
It
know.
might be tomorrow. We'll see how we feel.
The prestige.
Violet R is a little under the weather. So, you know, she's just doing her best right now. I appreciate her filling a slot in the tournament to even it out, even though she was sick.
I'm running on vibes.
Sick or not, we're playing fighting games. And call out with the super. Big call out, actually. And that is going to give them the first round for Megalomancer. It's really fun to see these two players fight for me, just because I haven't really fought either of these players, or really, to be honest, interacted with them much before this, so I always get excited when I see people play that I haven't ever seen play before.
They both have 0 rip and D4.
Hey, that makes it the most even match we've seen today.
It's so funny. It's like when you try and join like the beginner brackets, they're like, you know, you must be below S, and then they're like, people are like, I must be below S.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty ingenuitous, using your DP to avoid the
fireball? Yeah.
Yeah. We love women in STEM.
It's kind of a neat way to do it, and definitely good. Kind of different way of doing it.
It just depends on if somebody's able to capitalize on that or not.
Yeah, I will say I think shielding it's probably the better option, just because you get the grid for it. But like anything that keeps you from getting hit is always a good thing in my book. Ooh, we got a grid break. Oh, but we missed the combo.
I don't think he landed where she needed him to be.
Right. Got a chain shift into a tech.
Chain shift right in the face.
And that is going to bring us up 2-0 for Megalomancer. This last round is just flying by, guys. Slow down. I want to see a timeout.
Playing a timeout with Hyde is like literally impossible.
My favorite timeout, the one you'll see the timeout the most of is if you see a Batista and a Hilda fight. That might time out.
Anytime Hilda is involved.
Yeah, Hilda is the queen of timeouts. Alright. I'm actually rooting for Crayon Eater in this particular call out there with the grid break too for the super.
Not enough. Not enough. Oh
no! Alright, and Megalomancer is on set point. Coming in strong. But Kaguya is just going to do Kaguya things to kind of react back. We got a grid charge off. And we're going to get the grid and we're going to immediately spin it in order to get that 100 meter. I think they're trying to use the 100 meter to end the round. Would be my guess.
Megalomancer is a big charger. Call her USB-C.
And there you go. That's the round. So Megalomancer is going to take that 3-0.
And I think that's it, right?
That is everybody. We have played all of our rounds. So fantastic, guys. That's going to be the tournament.
What's the math say?
We're going to have Mouse is going to be our winner today, followed by Snowblind and then Ranker. Then we got Megalomancer, Crayon Eater, and then Violet R in last place.
Yay! So I don't play to win.
But other than that, guys, we're all set. That's going to be our bracket. We're going to do the commentators match now. And I appreciate everybody coming out and watching. So give us just a second. We're going to close the room and set up the commentators match. Alright, guys. We're going to get this commentator match over. we have any requests for characters, I'll play anybody.
I'll play anyone. Can you let me finish what I'm doing, please?
You want me to play Mika? Batista?
Oh no.
You guys want me to lose.
Yeah.
I think the most unpopular, the character I'm going to do the worst with will definitely be probably Batista. So we're going to play Batista. That's the character I don't know. I'm not good at charge characters. So this will be interesting to see if I can even play this. Again, because like I said, it's the character I'm probably going to play the worst. Let's see. What color do we want? We'll do... Yeah, we'll do the ugly one. Alright, guys. I don't know anything about Batista. I don't know my moveset. We'll see if I can figure this out from vibes alone.
Probably. You didn't do the tutorial?
Not for Batista. We're off to a bad start, guys. I don't understand how I'm supposed to hold the DP when I have to when I keep getting overheaded.
No! It's okay. You'll figure it out, it's fine.
I'm playing Batista optionally for anyone that doesn't know right now. I'm playing too much Grand Blue this week. I tried the Brave counter. Be real, guys. I'm not about this. Maybe I should stop assaulting on around. Sorry. What do you guys think? I'm glad you enjoyed Mouse. I'm glad we could run another tournament. Always rush in. You know, we'll try it this time, just for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I got supered.
You know what?
What's up?
I'm not a fan of that.
No, I see.
What
Yeah, wrong button. Give me a break. Where's my color at,
Your
guys?
your color,
Yeah, that's the color I'm using for Mika. Or Batista.
whatever that character is.
One of the characters I don't play.
When is it my turn?
It's not. I'm playing Batista.
What the hell?
Because I literally know how to throw the fireball. I don't know what I'm doing. Crap. We YOLO? We YOLO. Oh no! I know it's a 200 meter. Love that.
Oh my god. If I get hit by that one more time, I'm gonna kill myself. That's it. That's it! It's over!
Hey guys, I think I found a new favorite move in this game.
Move out.
Move out! Yeah, that you guys made me play Batista, now I'm gonna lose my home. Anyone know how to set a diamond?
Nobody tells her. No, no, no. He doesn't need to know. Oh my god!
Alright, that one wasn't on me. That was kind of on you.
I thought it would. I don't know. I thought I could get over it. I thought it was like the fairy orb. It was not. Not necessarily like the fairy orb.
2-2-C's disco ball? Fantastic. It's not working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I can't. I can't.
Alright, guys.
Whatever.
There's our commentator match. Glad you guys stuck around for it. I don't play Batista, but we had a little bit of fun. So, thank you guys so much for coming out. And that's going to be the end of our stream. Glad we could put on another Twilight Tussle for everyone in the Boomers. And we hope to see you guys next time.